So I first got exposed to weightlifting in high school. In Florida, where I grew up, weightlifting is a high school sport, and it's kind of a hybrid between powerlifting and Olympic lifting. So we do like a clean and jerk and a pause bench press. So that's kind of where I got some exposure to it. And then in college, I had a buddy that exposed me to just Olympic lifting by itself, and I've pretty much been doing it ever since. So that was back in 2014 or so. So I've been doing it for a couple years now, and can't stop. I definitely love the feeling you get when you hit a new PR or reach a new goal, or maybe go 6 for 6. That's a pretty good one, and just being able to make those small achievements as well as the large achievements over years, it kind of keeps me coming back. That even when things get hard, you're always able to set a new goal and kind of keep striving to be better and better and better. Mm-hmm. So I think what inspires me the most is the kind of strive to be perfect, but always knowing that that's probably not going to be the case. It allows you to push yourself pretty much to an unlimited standpoint. You've got any facet of things you can get better at in weightlifting, and even when you do get better at them, there's always something else that you have to be better at. It just pumps me up, gets you going. And just when you thought you've mastered one thing, there's something else around the corner to basically master. And it's just a way that you can go about something and learn a lot of good lessons over years of experience, and kind of just allow yourself to grow. It's a good personal growth, I think. So it's good to look back on the years and see my personal growth in the sport as well as other people's personal growth in the sport. So it's kind of that just strive to perfection and watching everybody move up the ladder or find new things or get stronger, including yourself. So the thing that keeps me most driven is the ultimate goal to reach a high-level national competition. So from a very technical standpoint, we can set numbers or to achieve towards. Like maybe you want a 100-kilo snatch, or maybe you want to do a 300-pound clean and jerk, or maybe you want to make a total at a certain body weight. Those are good technical fact kind of numbers to drive people, but and that is definitely some of the reasons that drive me. But a lot of it also is the mental aspect of it, is being able to set a goal and go through the whole process of achieving it. You learn a lot about yourself in weightlifting between being able to succeed at what you've got, and then also sometimes you're going to fail. And it's good to get exposed to both of those things. It helps you grow as a person. It's helped me grow as a person, not only in weightlifting, but in life. So it's good to kind of just continuously up the pressure on yourself. Keep asking, yourself for more. Keep pushing yourself for more. Test your limits. So that's what I try to do every day, and that's what kind of keeps me coming back in every day to train. Things happen in life. Training gets hard. You get injured, but you do what you have to do to make the most out of it. And being able to successfully do that is what keeps me coming back day in, day out. I've definitely learned patience and just kind of persistence, basically. So patience in the fact that whenever, you could break it down to the technical part of the lift, I need to be more patient in my pull, I need to be more patient in my drive or something like that. But also in the long term, you can't get strong tomorrow, and you can't get strong next week, but day in and day out over a long period of time, you'll get stronger. Day in and day out over a long period of time, you'll get better. But you have to allow yourself to have the type of patience to be able to come in day out and do that, even when you don't want to. And then when you do want to, you make the most of it. You treat those days as your good days, and you treat the so-so days as days where you can prove to yourself that you're getting better because you're putting in the effort. And a lot of that has to plays into my career, you know. It's important to be patient in your career. You don't want to rush things. You don't want to make rash decisions. Same as weightlifting. And then persistence, just kind of also with patience, just staying in it for the long term. I'm here because I want to do it for the long term for fun. And I'm going to do the best that I can do in the time that I know I can. So I don't want to just injure myself tomorrow and be out for, you know, the rest of time. But so just like, you know, you want to have a life that you enjoy over a long period of time. So weightlifting is a heavy part of my life, so I want to enjoy it over a long period of time. So just coming in and being persistent in what I do to make sure that that happens. And dealing with any kind of adversity that comes that way.
Lifting.
So the one thing that at least helps me handle adversity is knowing that it's going to happen no matter what. You can't predict when it's going to happen, but always knowing that it will happen and knowing that how to deal with it is the most important part. So adversity is kind of like, it's a bad thing. Like whenever, you know, usually it's referenced to be a bad thing, but what it kind of really is it's something maybe negative that happens at the time when you don't want it to happen. So it could be something as big as getting a very large injury, and at the worst time that you really don't want that injury, or it could be as simple as something as getting sick and with a cold, right when it just is the most inconvenient to yourself. So being able to deal with adversity is one of the largest parts because it affects every aspect of your training. Personally, I know that adversity will come at some time, and you know, I don't stress out about when it will come or try to predict it or anything like that, but just knowing that when it does come, I'll take the steps to overcome it. So that may mean dialing back training a little bit to deal with big problems, or maybe that just means being persistent and just working through it, waiting for it to go, waiting for it to leave. But it's important to surround yourself with good teammates, like I've done here at Kim Barbell, and good coaches to help you lift you up through adversity. It takes a team. It takes a family. You can't do it on your own.